boys and girls. Welcome back. We are live. Chapter 16 of the Civil War story. We're now on Streamlabs desktop instead of what you call it, Twitch Studio, meaning I'm on a new streaming software. So if I have technical difficulties today, that might be because of that. But let's hope this works. Let's see if we can get this show on the road. It looks good on my end, but I'll be honest, sound, desktop, music, video, game. Let's see if it looks like what just want to see if it appears like I'm live on Twitch. Oh, there we go. Looks like I'm live. Can't be sure though, but let's go with that. Thanks for your patience, boys and girls. This chapter is called Winter at Last. So I've been cheating a bit, playing off camera a tiny bit since last time we looked at this. What I did was I advanced time a couple of days and we got our 2 orders of weapons that we ordered from our private industry somewhere in the Confederacy. We ordered 10,000 reboard muskets and I think 64 pieces of Napoleon 12-pounder field artillery. So I have distributed that in my current armies. And it's now November 1st, 1861. So I'll present to you the biggest change is our Army of Tennessee here. That now is fielding reboard muskets here. I guess Hood are still in Springfield muskets. That doesn't make sense to me. And we don't have anything to give to him. So, okay, maybe I made a mistake here. We also recruited a new brigade. It's only gonna take 3 days for them to get here. I think this is brand new. They also have Springfield muskets. Right, so I guess these 3 brigades here got most of the 10,000 muskets, almost 9,000 of them. But they used to have regular muskets, these Springfield muskets. But I guess we still will have 2 brigades with Springfield muskets. So I placed a new order for 10,000 reboard muskets. We also moved Sibley over here from the east. I guess I ordered a new battery of lead guns. When you order new batteries, you can just decide the number of men you want. And I don't know if the largest battery of Confederates always get 11 guns, if that's the maximum. But I could give them 12 pounders. And I guess we have 6 guns and 10 guns. They all have Napoleon guns. I ordered to recruit a horse artillery battery. And the reason is that I would like to gather, I would kind of like to make a small cavalry army here around Army of Tennessee and split them off under Stewart's command because he's a very good commander. And I thought I actually did a bit more than this when it came to the cavalry. Maybe the save didn't go through because I wanna transfer over for next spring, 1862, my larger cavalry brigades and try to detach them from Army of Tennessee and either use them as a defensive scouting force, defense force, or actually make them raid a bit inside to the north here, inside Kentucky. So that's the plan. very west, I set up a new brigade here in the Fort Smith Garrison Army. And obviously they are going to have mixed muskets. It's going to be 8 days before they're here. And I try to give them commanders that have high administration values. Well, they don't have super high admin, but that's what I got, so they can train these guys up a bit. Because I do feel that the Western Army, currently at 10,000, well, maybe 9,400, well, maybe 10,000, we don't quite know. But anyway, Macintosh apparently is on his way over here, who has 800 cavalrymen. I know they're Virginians, they should be fighting in the east, but I want a small scouting brigade to keep with the Western Army for on-map field battles, whereas I think I should move over Steele's brigade, which is on 2,200 men. I can move that over and use that in the major cavalry armies. That's a bit of a mistake because they should be fighting in Arkansas and they will not. Anyway. And the Western Army, I think, got a little bit of an upgraded. Okay, they have mostly Springfield rifle muskets that are, I guess, mostly captured, or yeah, they have a few reboard muskets here. I wonder how many reboard muskets we really have available now. We have none. Couldn't we give this the Plains rifle here? This is weird. I've been messing around so much, so I guess I don't quite know what I'm doing. If I were to give him back the reverb, we have 1.1k. That's not going to be enough anyways. And this is weird. Oh no, it's not. It's not. But I mean, we don't have a lot of rifle muskets. Yes, we have many smoothbore muskets, the Springfield musket and the mixed musket. They only have a range of 250 yards, so I don't want to use them in my field army. For secondary theaters and garrisons, of which we have very few, sure, fine. But I'm looking to use as many rifle muskets as well. So in about 3.5 months, we will have 10,000 more reboard muskets. Here's the thing. I made a mistake when I played this campaign because I ordered a project to make these available for purchase, and that cost $1 million in subsidies. Instead, I should have taken the Springfield rifle muskets because they are better. They have better rate of fire, and the price is about 8% difference. And I think I'd pay 8% more for the better Springfield rifle muskets that the North are using, but instead we're stuck with this because I made a mistake, and the game, you know, we know that from now. Oh, you can see here, it's gonna be 110 days. So that's almost 4 months. But that means that all our field, oh, someone's building a hospital, I think. Hospital's being constructed. Alright, I didn't know that. Anyway, we're not running muskets with the short range in our frontline armies. The Western Army is fully upgraded, and even Tennessee Army of Tennessee is fully upgraded when it comes to reboard muskets. And I fiddle around a little bit with the artillery as well, trying to give them, see, they have Napoleoners in Army of Tennessee, right? And what about, we didn't quite have enough Napoleon guns for the field army of Western armies, so they're running 12 pounders, I think. It's not that much of a difference. The thing is, we might have, let's check our weapons. I think we have quite a few artillery pieces laying around, so maybe we have like, we have a few Napoleon. We have, no, we don't. We have a bunch of 6-pounders. That's what we got. Yeah, and we got 18 12-pounders. And I think I'll save those for losses in battle. Okay, but we do have a lot of howitzers. No, 16. We have 28 howitzers. So maybe we should use these. Put them into batteries. They are in production. I don't think I can buy them. Oh, I could order these if I wanted to. They cost 178. You order them in 8 pieces. They both cost 107. So even the 24-pounders, they feel more powerful, sure. So why would you 178, 178? And it would take only 36 days to order them. I don't know why you can order them, because I have not finished the project, but I guess they are default standard weapons. So I guess these are captured from the north. So I guess what you could do is you could make a bunch of garrison batteries for forts with 6-pounders, because you have a lot of them. I could even order 246. That is so expensive. I wish you could sell them to Europe. The Napoleon cost 245. How much are the Parrot rifles? I couldn't order them. 248. Artillery seems to have the same price, more or less, whatever you order. Like, what's the best artillery? See, 6-pounders cost more than 12-pounder Napoleons. Yeah, sure, I got 2 in standardization now, but it doesn't make sense to me, the prices in the game. I'm not sure I'm mistaken. Let's check the howitzers here. Okay, the howitzers are cheaper. The howitzers are cheaper. So I guess they're considered inferior. Yeah, they have shorter range, but don't you have, you know, maybe that's what I should go with, cheap howitzers. I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I think the Army of Virginia, our main army in the east, I gave them Cooper's division with artillery here. 24-pounder howitzers and 12-pounder howitzers. I think I'll give in some more howitzers here, actually, because I have them available in stock. Give them to Virginia batteries. And here you see 240 recruits. I'm gonna give them Richmond Ray. This doesn't matter much, does it? Next campaign I'll probably just ignore uniforms and just let them be random, because it's too much work, especially if I'm going to stream. Until they make you able to save a setting, like I want all my Virginian artillery to have this specific uniform. Maybe for a small cost, maybe you could disable it so that, yeah, sure, the Civil War, it was very random what kind of uniforms they had, so that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I want to roleplay so that I can recognize my Virginian artillery men on the field of battle. That's what the whole RTS part of the battles are for, right? Anyhow, we're gonna make one 240 man Virginian volunteer artillery battalion. It only costs 104k, which is weird. Seems cheap for... I think that's just the recruits, the 240 men, so that's why it's kind of cheap. It's not a... This doesn't have anything to do with artillery, right? So that's why artillery doesn't cost a lot. And that's why we want to be using Ripley. He is not an artillery commander, so obviously we want to replace him as a commander. And I am going to train these guys. So how about French? Oh yeah. He's awesome. Artillery. And they have 11 guns. It would appear that 11 guns is the default size of the maximum size battery of the Confederacy, right? So we're gonna give them the 12-pounders. And actually, we'll make another Virginia the same here. And this is what I kind of don't want. For some reason, the game changes the. Okay, another. Okay, now it's 113, so the price has gone up a little bit. Yeah, I think if you recruit many units at once, that's what happens. Virginia has 18,000 volunteers, so let's use them. It says in the manual that troops will fight a bit, they will have better morale in their home state. So I hope these artillerymen will have a bit better morale because they will be fighting in Virginia. And here we are. And we're gonna give them the 24-pounder howitzers. No? Oh, yeah. And we are about out of... Okay, we actually have... We could set up a new one more battery of 12-pounder Napoleons in an army somewhere. Because we have them, we have the guns. I given each brigade division here one, and since they've taken losses, you know, I don't know if these batteries ever repair themselves, but if they do, we should probably keep some 12-pounder Napoleons in stock, right? Because they have 7, 6, 5, and 6 guns. So I took the smallest batteries and gave them to infantry divisions, sorry, and they have much longer range than the howitzers, so I guess they can open up at long range, supporting their respective infantry divisions. And the artillery division that I have under Cooper's division, you know, maybe I should call them something like Army Artillery Reserve. Now, just remember that yeah, I'm gonna try to make these guys have green. I want them to reinforce, right? So the entire army is on yellow, which is medium, halved, replacement priority, but the artillery is now on green, so I'm hoping to get a few more guns into these batteries. Artillery battalions, sorry. Because this one has 3 stars. Yeah, they're the sapper gunners. Okay, so this is the... Okay, Uger's artillery is the best in the entire Union. How come he can have 3 stars, whereas these... Okay, 2 stars. And still no perk. I guess you need 3 perks. I'm sorry, no. This one has only 1 star, and it has a perk. How come this one has 2 stars, and you can't put a perk? That I don't understand. Okay, so... Perks, you level up... Oh! Maybe perk XP is not the same as... these. Anyhow. So all in all, we now have 64 guns in the Army of Virginia, which is quite substantial, but because they have... And I suppose they will get 22 more guns on top of these 64. So the firepower of the Army of Virginia is quite substantial now. I haven't quite solved the issue with defending Winchester with only one army, but I'm thinking that maybe the right way to go is to set up a fort, either in Alexandria next to Washington or over here in Winchester, and when the North moves into siege, it will slow them down and we will have time to move over the army. So a fort would be nice. The thing is that we only have 3 million money, we are bleeding money, and I'm still trying to balance our budget and see what we're going to do here. It is winter, it's November, maybe the North won't invade for a couple of months and maybe we can work a bit with our economy and get it back on track, and then I have a plan to build a fort somewhere here to help me stop a sudden invasion where I'm checking somewhere else on the map. So that's a plan I have. We only have one. Okay, yeah, about the economy. Yeah, I checked around a bit and tried to. All I can say is I think the Confederacy is winning the war. Not only, I mean, yeah, the AI is bad, but not only casualty-wise. What happens? I have managed my casualties so that I have been able to cut down on my military expenditures. Whereas if you examine the financial tracks here, for example, let's say all of these finances show that the Union, yeah, they have a larger economy, but it's in worse shape than the Confederacy, because I've been very strict with my fiscal policy, which was the plan. You know, I could loan money, build larger armies, maybe go on the offensive, yeah, sure, especially if the AI leaves Washington open like this. Maybe they would stop me before I entered there. But I could beat this army of 8,000 men, right? And I'd capture Washington. So, but I'm going to role play a bit like I'm not going to do that. I want to play the campaign. I don't want to win. Yeah. So basically, the plan now is to just sit tight until the spring of 1862. Is there anything else I was doing? Not really. Monthly economy report when I open that. We're lacking iron, coffee, artillery, ammunition. We have salt and wood. Okay, very long term, I would love to start a project under military, where I were to import some, either purchase more Confederate rifles. I like the the legacy rifles. It doesn't cost that much. It costs 1.6 million of subsidies, and then I could purchase Mississippi rifles with its excellent range and accuracy. I have so many sharpshooters in my army that I think this would be a good. I mean, it's not the best rifle in the game, but it's better, even better than what we got. It has higher accuracy. So let's see what happens. Convention held in London, Mexico, and the Third Invasion. I think we got this newspaper pop up last time. I haven't done anything naval-wise. I haven't built any ships. I haven't even sent my steamship navy on a raid because I don't know what would happen. I think they would just move around and get themselves sunk. And so I'm just keeping them here. I have not invested in any buildings. All I've done is basically subsidize a few areas and built up my armies for a defensive purpose, just to the level that I can throw back the incompetent AI. You know what? Now when I discuss it, oh look, we have a project that I could do. Let's go for the assignable ones. Oh yeah, we could open up the Springfield rifles, but no, we're not gonna do that. So remember, this is only available if you have taken the arms dealer. So I don't know why I did that. That was a mistake. And is this is always going to be here, right? I cannot get rid of this alert. Probably not. So that's a shame. If you know what trade deals won, and these trade deals 5%, if you know what this does, please let me know in the comment or in the chat. It's it would be super interesting to know. Yes, I realize it's 5% good, better, gooder. But what are those trade-ins? How much is it like? Are trade-ins a really super important deal on my economy? So this is huge, or is it like, nah, it's super minor. It's just with Mexico, you know. I don't know. I'm gonna ask a question later in the Steam community chat forum, whatever. Okay, I guess if you, oh yeah, I'm an idiot. If you keep it like this, you could see okay, I can actually check the entire map and see when Union armies are approaching me if I just keep it at this level of the map. Yeah, and that's obvious. If you know. I've been complaining a lot about, oh, if I check the east, I can't check the west. Now I can sit here for the entire winter, more or less, I suppose. Provisional president officially elected, right? Jefferson wasn't like, this is his, he was like this temporary up until now, is that it? And now he's president for 6 years. Yeah. Okay, he can't be re-elected. Fine. We could check our subsidies. Yeah, I'm going for industry. Full blast. And I guess I'm throwing a bit into military. And what do you know? We have actually balanced our budget. We are not running a deficit. It's not a big surplus, but we have a surplus. And if I check, look, the union is all over the place, but they are running a deficit. So I'm very happy to see this. I mean, so I've been thinking a bit about the game. The AI is highly incompetent in field battles, and the developers need to work on that. But if you were to play a human opponent and he were to play almost as competent as you in the field battles, why wouldn't the Union and the North defeat the South? I don't feel the value, well, the defensive value of defending is very high if you know what you're doing in the field battles. But the leader quality, is it good enough? Are the Southern troops good enough in 1861 to actually throw back the Union under a human skilled or semi-skilled opponent? I don't know. Maybe an incompetent AI is a must for this game to actually work, to be enjoyable to play. You know, if the Union would win every time under competent leadership, Trent Affair, that's not good. Well, for the Union. British furious over the incident. Great Britain planning an invasion. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen. Especially since we are now researching letters of marque. I decided that it's much more important to hurt the Union economy than keep good relations with Europe. I don't care about the European powers, they're not gonna come and help us out. So in 2 days we are going to have privateers on the open seas. Yay! And regarding that, I realized when I had kind of semi-forgotten this from playing a long time ago, but there is a Conscription Act here, and if you research that 30 days, all the volunteers you currently have will be lengthened to 3 years. So I guess if they've been in the army 1 year, I will get to keep them 2 more years. Because the 12-month volunteers, they will instead have a 36. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I asked the question on the forums, if I take a 12-month volunteer unit and I drag it and drop it and integrate it into a long-term unit, what happens to these guys? Will they just merge and stay forever in that unit? So is there like a workaround? The Confederacy issues letters of marque. Great. Privateering made legal. Corsairs to attack trade ships. European condemned the use of pirates. The price of inputs and exports increasing in North. So we need to pick a new policy here. We have done all the basic ones. I would love the Free Trade Act. No, I wouldn't. Maximum tariff 15%. That's horrible. I'd like the cotton trade, but I don't want public wealth to go down. Cotton demand in Europe plus 10%. Yeah, I examined this in the last stream, and I don't think they're buying a lot of cotton in Europe, so I'm not gonna... Cotton isn't king in my world. Now, we have a 45 plus 30 day, 75 days, 2.5 months to get to the Conscription Act and finish it. And I think it's about 5 months until my 1-year contract runs out. So it's not we could get a few other policies in, but I don't know which ones. Agriculture policies allow new acts that will improve crop exports to Europe. The maximum amount of annual agricultural subsidies is increased. Yeah, I know that. Financing of further agricultural projects and construction new farms and potential. I don't need new cotton plantations. I have more cotton than I can sell. I would like to be able to sell more. I mean, the ones I want to do is actually Military Act 2 and then Conscription Act. But maybe do I want to make... I don't want to do war bonds. We have a fairly good credit rating, so we don't need these. And this is weird. I thought when you did Military Act 2, you would open up the project of getting real armies and real corps. But if you check the military ones, we have one here that says, where is it? Organization reform, and it says that as well as offer important corps commander positions to ambitious generals. Armies of multiple corps. I think this is the one, and this is the one we need, and it's very expensive, 4 million. But I think I need to do this and get proper armies and proper corps into place before I order fancy European rifles. Yeah. I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to spend 45 days doing Military Act 2, since I can't decide on another act or policy. So okay, we got a field battle. I kind of missed that. I wasn't checking, but it's good. 8,000 men are attacking 10,000 men, so we should be okay here. Although, yeah, who's attacking? Harney. He's a greenhorn, and we are inexperienced. So the Western Army is actually getting a bit of experience. Hello, viewers. I hope the stream is working for you. So it's November 19. How's the weather? We're at Rolla. This would be the 4th battle of Rolla, isn't it? Army of Tennessee versus Western Army. Okay, let's fight this out. We should... Now we have better hand weapons. We have better artillery. We have... we should have rested and refitted. So, and they are numerically inferior. So I would be very surprised if we didn't win this battle. The question is, how well will we win it, in my mind. It's actually sunny, but it's only 40 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's optimal weather for war. I guess as long as it's not a snowstorm, you know, fighting in winter isn't too bad, at least today. So I guess the North isn't, they're not going to be super tired from marching in snow and bad weather and sludge. Okay, we need to defend. I found the. Okay, we need to defend the White Springs Road, right next to. Doesn't have a name house, farmhouse. Maybe it's the White Springs Farm. Why is it? I'm trying to roleplay a bit. Why is it important? It's not on a. Oh, there is a road here. Yeah, okay. Did I disable map names? Let's see here. We have tools, field book. This is weird. Nope, we have all the. Okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm getting distracted here. Here's the Western Army. I think I need to rename. Wasn't it called Army of the West? Or was that the Union version? Don't quote me on that. Okay, where will the North approach from? From Northwest. There's a hill in front, a couple of hills. How does the terrain look? Yeah, it's a gentle slope to our... I think we'll just use maybe these fences, the open terrain, and do we have a bit of an artillery position on the height here, this slope? It's really hard. I wish the camera could go even lower so I could examine the elevation, and they don't seem to work perfectly in the game, but if I scroll the mouse wheel, my camera goes up, and I scroll it and it goes down, and this is as low as it goes. But I suppose, yeah, I think we'll just make some sort of defense around the White Springs Road here and this farmhouse. That's what we're gonna do. No fancy maneuver warfare. We have 14 engineering points. It's quite a lot. We have confident morale. So perfect. Just place them down around here. Here's our army. I usually start with building fortifications, and I know in this army we have a couple of very large. Who do I want to be like in where I suppose the North will assault us and try to break our line? What division do I want to fight there? I honestly, if a division already is experienced, I don't want to put them in the line of fire. So I only have two. Wait. Price's division is very small. It's very small. I think I want to go with Chetham's division with the Missouri State Militia, because these guys, they're not super experienced, and that means I'm gonna build a couple of small fortifications because those are small brigades. Parapets. I'll repeat this every stream. I do this. Boys and girls, you right click on the map and you move over to the left. Very important. You cannot build from left to right. You have to build from right to left, like you're riding, Western style. And right click, and when it's not red, when it's almost invisible, you know, I mean, why would the designer choose to have this transparent? It could, you barely see it. I mean, you do see it. I'm not gonna whine too much, but definitely you could have a little bit more visual outline of the, and you right click again and the fortification is there. Okay, now you can build more fortifications here. If you don't want to do that, you left click to get out of it. I think I know how to do it now, but this is my third campaign I'm playing in this game, and it's super complicated. It took me such a long time to learn. That's why I'm trying to convey this. Let's have another one next to this one. right click, click and drag, right click, left click. Right click to upgrade. These 3 arrows means you put some boards and it gets better. It doesn't tell you anyway what these boards do. And you can also get some obstacles in front of here if you invest even more points. But I think I'll maybe I'll have another. Could I build one inside this here? Oh yeah, I could. Okay, let's do that then. And a final one here. Okay. So, and now we're gonna place, what's his face? Chetam over here. And we start placing his divisions in these forts. Sorry, parapets. Yeah, I guess they didn't dig down into the earth and build trenches down into the earth at this time yet. That's more World War One, and the artillery wasn't powerful enough so that you needed to do that. So they built breastworks up to your height of your body instead, on top of the earth, called parapets. Right. So I think that's actually historically accurate. And Chetam has determined morale and yada yada. He's gonna be good. And these guys are. One is he's a sharpshooter. He's not yet. He is. And they have rifle muskets, 400-yard range. So this is going to be a very hard position for the North to what's it called? Engage. And we'll put the artillery in the middle. And they already have in cover from the fence and the trees. So this is a perfect position for us, assuming the North will be attacking from this direction. Which between you and me, they most likely will. So, what other forces do we have here? We have the cavalry, Van Dorn. I think I'll just place them back here as a reserve for now. We have our army commander. We put him in the house. Oh, you know what I want to check? I want to check if you can you? I think you can put stuff inside houses now, can you? If I scroll out, no. Like, is that during the battle? Because I think I got that little double arrow, one arrow pointing the other way, and I never done it. I don't know if it's new, but I think I saw somewhere that you could put troops inside the house. Maybe you can't. Let me know in the comments. I think Arkansas State Troops and McCullough's brigade here, they're quite good. I just have to decide if I should deploy them on the left or the right. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll keep these guys on the left. You know, if I was confident enough that the North would come down this road, this would be really stupid. But I could actually build fortifications aiming down towards this area, because I know the Northern AI is just gonna bunch up here. Why don't they make a script where the Northern Army would deploy in battle order, just like my order did when I dragged it all over here, you know, on a nice little line, division lined up after division, and then you move forward as a group. That is a script this game needs so badly. The only thing the AI does is it gives a move order to, I guess, the victory location. And then the first unit comes walking down the road, and then comes the next, and then comes the next, and you basically shoot them to pieces. And you can line up and kind of envelop them on 3 sides and shoot them from all directions, and you just smash them to pieces because they don't line on a battle formation. And it's great. That's the way you can defeat the North, but it's not it's not good AI program. It's not an AI. It's, I don't know what it is. The AI gets a movement order and that's it. That's how it feels like to me. So I guess we'll build another parapet. We are going to be a bit bold here and have it. I mean, I should have it more like a circular defense going this way, down south. But instead, I'm gonna angle it, so maybe I can get a couple of pot shots up here along the road. So they could turn my flank if they knew what they were doing. All right, from left to right. Upgrade. Another one. And we'll put sorry, this is taking a little bit. I'm not super, I don't think you can do this. If you like to micro, this is gonna be a slow game for you. I guess we'll put the least experienced guys out there and a bit more experienced here. And as you see, they can stick out a bit and they still get full cover. I don't know if the game calculates this sticking out bit part, but it doesn't seem like it. I don't know how those calculations are done. I guess we can have these artillery pieces here. Oh, and we can just put Price next to the artillery in the center, the commander. Alright, and we'll place Robertson's Texan Division. One of these brigades suffered terrible losses in a battle, or am I mistaken? War is truly terrible. And I think I keep these guys kind of on the move. Wait, where do I place? Should I place this? Yeah, I think I'm gonna place their artillery here in between these. There we go. And they're green. And then Walton, you stay right here. And there we go. That looks nice. Okay, so we have a couple of more fortification engineering points. I don't know what I want to spend them on. I could keep upgrading a couple of these breastworks. You know, I don't need to give my artillery parapets because they're, for some reason, they're in excellent green cover positions. I could build large parapets for these guys here. Or I could just manually build breastworks for them on their own and improve these. I guess I'll just improve these because I don't think the AI will attack over here. So one there, there. Okay, we still have engineering points. That is weird. What the hell do I do with that? How much parapet could I get for 1.5? I could actually get a hell of a lot. Oh my god, are you serious? No. How come I can build such a huge earthen bank here? Are you serious? Okay. I didn't know that was that cheap. Okay, it's not improved or anything, but it's better than nothing. There we go. Wow. This is like the best defensive position I've ever built. Now, let's start the battle and enjoy the fun. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's November the 19th. And the fourth battle of Rolla is on its way. I hope you're enjoying the stream. The streaming software seems to work. I'm very happy about that. It wasn't hard at all to set up. I highly recommend it. It took 5 minutes. What took me half an hour was to log into my different Twitch accounts from the new software and passwords resets and you know, the whole online presence technology thingy. Are we going to scout? Yeah, sure. We'll send out. That's what Stuart's cavalry is there for, right? And Stuart's cavalry on the Macintosh. All right. Put them in. Yeah, I'll put them out there. Okay, let's increase the speed. Could here they come down this road, I suppose, and down here. Yeah, this is a good place to scout. Okay, they could take this southern road, could they? And come from. Ooh, yeah, that would be nifty. Okay. I guess just to be super sure, I'll put steel down here. His horse is not going to be that tired. Maximum speed. These guys are outside the command range, so it takes a little bit longer for them to get the order. But now both of the divisions are under. So I guess a field army would need to okay, that's maybe what I should do. Recruit small cavalry brigades as well. Because you don't need these super large brigades for cavalry. I did them out of habit, and you only use it for scouting, right? But if you want an independent cavalry force operating on the strategic map on its own, yeah, you need larger cavalry units. So, when we get a bit of money, maybe we should have a few super small scouting cavalry brigades and put in the different field armies. Because I don't quite have that. 9 o'clock, and here they come. As expected, Sykes 1st Brigade. Okay, if you scroll out, you can see the name of the commander. Sykes has command of the 1st Brigade. It's a big one, 2,800 according to our scouts. And since I have a bearing on the Union Army, I'm just going to pull these guys back, put them as a reserve. Troops do get a morale benefit from having cavalry near them. I don't know how large that range is. For example, let's see here. Yeah, they have something called friendly cavalry is close. Okay, do these guys have? They don't. This one? No. This one? No. Okay, so you need to be quite close to them. So maybe I should send Stuart's cavalry up here this way and be close cavalry morale support. Let's do that. Sykes comes marching down the road and he's alone. I don't think I fought the Army of the Tennessee before. I might have, but I'm not sure. This is weird. Is he alone? Yeah, this is... Don't tell me. And the Union turns off from the road. And it seems they're heading down towards our left flank. They're trying to outmaneuver us. on our left flanks. That it? Okay. It's 9:30. It's a late morning. And here comes the next thing. These guys are so small that I can't send out skirmishers. They're only 600 men, 700 men, 600 men, and 500 men. But we have sharpshooters. They're all sharpshooter. No, yeah, this guy's sharpshooter as well. So the Missouri, is that the Missouri? Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna make them sharpshooters, all of them. It's 10% more accuracy at long range. Don't ask me what the accuracy is. Sounds good. You know, you hit more. I'm a bit worried. Where is the rest of the Union Army? And they're forming up in line. Okay. It would be interesting if we had some Union forces coming in from the west and having outflanked us and split up their army. And they're waiting. Oh, here comes their pals. Indiana Brigade, 900 men, that's a small one. You know, I am flabbergasted. No, he's not waiting for his friends. Let's charge in alone. Charge! And I might as well... I mean, why wouldn't I flank out with Walton's brigade? Just like I said, I can just line them up here for this coming turkey shoot. This is gonna be. Go, 1st Brigade. Go, 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 go. It's a shame you can't see what kind of weapons they have. We only have 400 men in McCribe's division. It's so small. 500 men. These are all super small units. Maybe after we have prolonged the volunteer contracts from 1 year to 3 years, 36 months, we could send these guys on furlough so they reinforce. I know they reinforce faster, but would that make them stronger? We'll see. Wait. Why isn't... Okay, first off, our entire army, what range are they ordered to... Wait. So I'm gonna give them order to engage on long range now. As far as I know, that has always been the default order of all armies, but it started to not be, so... Oh, they're all on medium range now. Okay. Last battle I get... This one doesn't have an order at all. So, long range, please. Okay. These guys I can't give an order to. Because it's cavalry, sorry. Long range. This is super strange. Long range. It's a good thing I remember that, because long range. They seem to ignore my range command here. It's very important that they open up at long range. My entire strategy builds on that. And what about artillery? They have fire at will, right? They have fire at will. Still, I think I need to give them an order to fire on these incoming brigades here. Yeah, they won't open up on their own. Just because you have fire at will doesn't mean they open up. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Still no long range. Well, of course, why would they? Now we're firing.
medium range. Still at medium range. Still at medium range. Still at medium range. Okay. Give him... Yeah. Medium range. Maybe just have to go through now. I didn't have to do this before, but... They're firing. Oh, it's still on medium range. You see that? We won't change. Oh, these guys change. Interesting. Okay, so maybe you have to just go through an individual brigade. Shooting range, no killing ground here that I go to the middle. I wouldn't even oh, let's also see the back rate. Let's not deploy it long range. Had enough. There was an hour's intensive fighting outside outside the farmhouse at White Springs Road, and yeah, it didn't go so well for the Union. Maybe you should have deployed your artillery and advanced as a single battle line, engaged all over instead of doing what you always do. Okay, I'm gonna increase the speed. Are they going to engage again? I mean, I have the victory objective. You have to advance. Rest up. Lick your wounds. Come again. So usually I guess I pursue at this time. What's this doing? And I'm not this time. Are they coming back? No, they're running away, aren't they? Yeah. Oh, all that marching just to run away. So. They do have 4 batteries. Ah, you know what we should do? We should... Wait, look, this is so weird. Ah, earlier I gave them order to fire on a unit, and it seems they stick with that order. Okay, no, let's not do that. Can I get them to move back where they were? But we have a couple of artillery pieces here that we could sneak up and capture, right? No? Are they too small? No. That's interesting. So wait, if I think this is the way it works, that if you retract the skirmishes, pull them in. Yeah, okay. Your brigades have to be large enough to send out skirmishes for them to capture artillery. So that's actually a shame, because we have so few large brigades in this army that most of them can't actually even capture artillery. So I guess we just have to send in Walton to do that, and these guys. How are they gonna do? Could you capture with cavalry? Yeah, you can. Oh, that's great. Let's do that. Because it would appear that what you capture during the battle, you get to keep a little bit better than what just sits there on the ground, battle ends, and... Okay. We do have some long-range artillery fire. Wait, what? Oh! Oh. I'm sorry. Right, okay. There's... I just want to make sure I'm doing this right. So, Steele sent out a detachment to capture 60 men. He sent out. He sent out... They have green uniforms. And now they have... now they have 4 cannons. Right. And they can pull them back here into the line. Macintosh has got some... Okay. These guys can capture 60 men. Okay, so and the detachment's always 60 men. But they seem to get more artillery. Four guns. Drag them back here, I suppose. I'm just trying this out. It's been a long way. 4 guns. Okay, thank you. Pull them back here. And do we now have... could you tell what... Oh, it's 6-pounder field guns. 6-pounder field guns and 6-pounder... Okay, so we didn't quite capture any high-quality artillery here. We have a bunch of those already. So that wasn't very useful, and I think that should be it. Let's go with maximum speed.
just gonna sit here and wait for the north to come to me. Although it's a bit boring, we are at maximum speeds. Just be patient. Go drink something. Actually, you know what I do? I might go AFK. Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. Enjoy the stream. And we're back. This is slow. Yeah, I guess either I pursue them and charge into their prepared artillery position. It's only one of them. Yeah, let's do that. Did they add? Okay, let's move our entire army up here. No, they're withdrawing. There we go. Thank you. They lost 600 men to our 133. So it's more than 10 to 1. It's like 12 to 1. What happens if we inspect the battlefield and detailed statistics? With I guess you come back so you can check if you want to give out any codes or yeah, you can examine and then you're done. Minor victory. Yeah, it's a minor victory, I agree. But still, it's a victory. Fort can engage enemy fleets and they need to be captured in order to allow opposing armies to move past them. When a fort is within a unit's combat radius, a siege will be initiated. So I guess forts slow down units within their range. They just get sucked in there and stuck like glue. We got 600 rifles and 4 guns. I hope those 4 guns are on top of the 12 that we captured on the battlefield, although I'm not sure. I forgot to check if my... So Western Army, 29 guns. Oh, we have a lot of available projects, so we need to check them. Let's check the trade warfare. Each level increases blockade and blockade running. So I think we would make more money. I'm very tempted to invest in this. Very tempted. Just because I want to see, is it 5% blockade running? I think it's going to be something like this, like we get more lucrative trade deals, 5%. But how good is this? See, our main income is by far tariffs. Okay, now we're not making this. Okay, let's go with that. Let's try it out. It's a let's play. It's learning by playing. Trade warfare. It costs 1.3 million cents.
fancy European rifles, no fancy new core and army system. Trade warfare. That's what we're going with. Blockading and blockade run efficiency, 5%. Yeah. 5%. So maybe we'll get better tariffs income. Alright, I can't. Yeah. I think McCullough now is inexperienced. He has 1 single star. I don't think he had that before, and that's important. They are entrenching. It's good. I'm just gonna put defensive on this Fort Smith Garrison training army over here. What else? Army of Tennessee. It's looking good. Okay, we have a couple of disabled here. Oh, sick people. Well, that's a very civil war. Trent affair resolved. Confederate diplomats released. Lincoln backs down. Relations returning to normal. Invasion plans cancelled. Okay. That's a shame. Union passes for Confiscation Act. Is this? I don't think. Yeah. Okay. Confederate property no longer respected. Contraband slaves not returned to owners. Confederate support increase in the south. Okay. We already have super support everywhere in our states. We're in December. The Union has decided in their infinite wisdom that sitting right across the border here with... Of course I should scout this position out, but I really don't have anything to scout them out with. Well, we have this new Fort Smith Garrison here that now has, you know, I could send them up to check the position out, but wouldn't it be better to have... Okay, so we need a... Maybe we should make a cavalry scouting army here in the west as well. I kind of don't want to do... This little log cabin here means they're in winter camp. So I don't even want to send my cavalry out to do scouting in December. I just want... How's our economy? Losing money, but we're on 20 million. That's a bit of cash. I think I can afford to raise my military subsidies to max. 12 million now. And we'll see how long our money lasts. Total expenses have gone down, but so have the revenue. And all I've done is recruit more troops and and order a couple of weapons. So it's weird that our economy is fluctuating so much. We have another one of those 7,600 men, Army of Tennessee. Is that a Harney? Yeah, so they're coming back for more. Oh boy. I'll try to do this a little bit quicker. But I mean, I'm guessing auto resolve would make the battle outcome be about 50-50, and that wouldn't work for us so well. if the AI was a little bit more competent, I would actually enjoy these battles. They're still fun. But since the AI is so incredible, and now he's attacking in winter and with smaller armies than what I got. Oh, we have a little bit of snow here. Rutledge Ridge. Yeah. I'm just gonna do this as fast as I can. No talking. You know what I'm doing. This is what I would like the AI to do. If they had a movement order like this, where they position the whole army before they started their assault, if you can do this, click and drag your entire army like this, like I just did from the deployment point, I think that you could script the AI to move in a position like this. However chaotic and terrain unwise this is, it would be better than what the AI is consistently doing in every battle. Anyhow, let's get these guys into position. Mm, mm. Oh. Oh, I forgot this guy. Okay, my apologies. No, 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 no. Sorry. I moved the entire division. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this. Okay, where's the cavalry? Over here. So we're gonna place Stuart up here, I guess. Stuart's cap and Steele's front and then here. Okay. There we go. Excuse me. Oops. Oh boy. My apologies. It's December 10th, 1861. We're defending. The weather is partly cloudy. It's 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 11:22, so midday. The north is approaching from the northeast. Oh, they might actually arrive at another location then. Nah, they're gonna come across here. Wait. Where's the cab leader? Oh. See, they have to be within command range before we start. There we go. I guess I'll ask these guys this time to construct a breastwork here. You never know. It doesn't cost resources.
it doesn't seem to be very tiring. And this time, they immediately started constructing. They do most of the time, although I feel like sometimes they decide to stop constructing or do not move and engage in constructing at all. Oh, super important. Western Army, infantry. There is no range indicator here. Short, medium, it's not red, right? So we're gonna check one brigade. For some reason, it has medium range. Why is that the default? They are sharpshooters, and this was not the case earlier. That means that, or maybe it was. I shouldn't. But why don't I give him order to? Let's see if this works. I'm not gonna give any other orders. My army commander, engage the enemy at maximum effective range. Accuracy maybe poor. I don't care. Boom. It's an order. Now, once that order takes place, every single brigade should have long range open fire command. Which should be now. Okay, that's good. It actually works. It just takes a bit of time. So these guys are fire at will. What else do we have? We have counter battery and bombardment. Yeah, and so I don't know why they're not opening up where, when an enemy is within range. And midday, still no enemies. Walton is taking a bit of a walkabout here, trying to finish their breastworks. We don't have a reserve, right? But we don't need one. We can put the cavalry behind us as sort of a reserve. I suspect the northerners will come from down here. Oh, you know, maybe they'll take another alternative route, but we'll see about that. Yeah, you know. Maybe we'll scout a bit down here after all. So I suppose these guys have yellow from these bushes or the house. I couldn't put them in there. Here they come, here they come. Alright. As expected, but where will they turn, left or right in this fork in the road here? That's what we want to know. At 1:30, the Union Army is spotted around Hauser Farm after crossing the Swilling Bridge. It's the 1st Brigade at 750 men. I guess yeah, they just keep walking, so we can move the cavalry back. They've done their job. You know, maybe, okay, no, wait, I'll tell the cav to go down here to the right flank and see if we can envelop them after the battle. So now, here comes the courier. That's pretty fast. Biddy biddy. And I expect them to start moving at any time. No. Oh, there you go. Okay, they actually turned off the road, and they're heading a bit. I'm talking about the Union Army here now. Wait. Did you just stop? No, did you decide to go? Right. I could just give them put them into march columns. I think they move faster. They do. Five guns. I think they lost a lot of guns from their last
Yeah, they want to charge up to the victory location. Don't wait for your friends. Just walk into my army. Okay, that's not the order I gave them, so that's weird. He decided to change his orders. I don't like that. Yeah, they're opening up on my cavalry because he decided to stop here on his own initiative, I suppose. I don't know why. Oh wait, now he wants to move down here. That is so extremely super weird. Why would you want to move down here? I hate the order. I mean, he doesn't have his own initiative, right? No, he's not on allow initiative. Ah, god damn it. Okay, can I make him retreat now? Because I'd like him to. This wants me uninstall the game. I certainly didn't give him an order to go down here. It must have been the AI decided like it would be a good idea to go down there and get shut up. Delay on orders, fine. But not like this. Don't disable that order that I gave him. Then I give him another order to go rush into the front teeth of the enemy. As I said, now they're firing, next moment they're idle. Why not just say I prefer if you said reloading. Because if you're stressed out, you're checking or at lower speed, they're firing. They're idle. Actually starting up with a bit of artillery bombardment. I think that's because the cavalry was here to stop this. Pierre's still an inexperienced leader. Pride and Clark. At least they're not green horns any longer, but Slack is also experienced. So most of them are my leaders. Chetam is battle experienced. Price, not so much, he's inexperienced. What about Robertson? So we don't have a lot of superb leaders in this army. Oh, Steel, experienced, and McIntosh. What about Calo? Yeah, so the most experienced leaders here are Marty and Bolton. Now, you don't see a lot of 4-star leaders. And I'm not going to have him command only 700 men. So... Okay, did they already run away? Alright. I am at the maximum speed, sorry, and it's 5 o'clock. I can't do this any faster. Do we have any artillery to capture? Yeah, we do. Okay, I'll use the cavalry to do that. Oh, I can't. End of the day. They lost 11 men. We lost 181. Oh, that's below. Oh, right, of course, they shut up our cavalry. Yeah, 70 cavalry. So that was half our losses. It's not too bad. It's just highly annoying. Okay, camera has been a bit out of focus there, hasn't it? Okay, sorry. So, we've been live an hour and a half. I'm just gonna clean up after the 5th Battle of Rolla. Then I'm gonna end the stream and take a bit of a break here. And I'll most likely be back. Well, I will be back with more streams in this series. I haven't quite run out of patience, and I want to see how it ends up, and kind of make a conclusion. We might not play this series to the end of the war. But I kind of want to open up the new research, which would be the policies of level 2, and see if that opens up new available projects for me. So, for example, we're waiting here 23 days, then we'll check military 2, will that give us new projects in the game? I'm excited to see that, so we're doing a little bit of a let's play and trial and error, and not playing so much to beat the useless AI, but more to see what happened in patch 106. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next one, and that you enjoy this series. Goodbye for now. Have a good day.